cats, well, welcome back. Okay, so today we're going to do a lamb pasta bake, which sounds really good. So let's get started. Okay, so we've got 250 grams of lamb mince. We've got 200 grams of torcollatone. It's a bit smaller than rigatoni. Sorry, my pronunciation on that is not quite good, but there we go. Okay, so we've got 5 grams of parsley, 5 grams of thyme in there. We've got tablespoon of dried oregano, about a tablespoon of tomato puree, 1 red onion cut, 2 cloves of garlic, some basil. Now I haven't cut my basil up yet because I don't really want to bruise it quickly. Now this is a sauce mix. You can get these from any of the supermarkets. Mine was a meatball one. The reason why I use these is because they have a lot of flavour in them and they have a lot of herbs in them as well. And to use them just as a seasoning, even not as a sauce, really works really well. And when you're in a rush and you're in a hurry and you don't really want to be cooking for very long and like getting a blender out and blending all the spices, this is what you do. Okay, so we've got 250 grams of chestnut mushrooms and we've got 1 stock. Now it's a bit hot at the moment because I've just put it in, but that's 1 stock cube, beef stock cube, and some mozzarella. Now you know what I am like with cheese, so there we go. So I've got my oven on, that's been pre-ovened at 200 degrees, and I've put my pasta water on as well. So what we're going to start doing is we're going to start, olive oil and salt obviously as well. So we're going to start putting our olive oil in. So we need our mushrooms and our onion and our parsley. And we'll also need the oregano in a minute. So we'll put that there. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to put our onions in. Okay, so I'm just going to bring that one down just a tiny bit, just while we're waiting for the onions to do. These onions were so strong earlier that Gary could actually smell them from the front room when I was cutting them. And when I came in, I had like all tears down my face from where it was just like completely and utterly shut. Oh, it was so bad. But okay, so give that. Right, so this is my new friend for time, like being quick, for my garlic. I really can't be bothered sometimes to stand there and actually like chop it all up and do the little chefy chop. So just literally use that. If you want to, I did buy a little hand blender, not hand blender, like a little chopper, and you can put everything in it. It's about that big. And you put everything in it and it chops it up. You could do that if you wanted to and then put all the herbs in it and then it's already all done. But the only thing I worry about is the garlic being cut too quickly if you do that. So, okay, so I'm going to stir that. I'm going to put these in now. That's the parsley and the thyme going in. I'm going to put our mushrooms in as well, because we've got them over there. It's been such weird weather today. 1 minute it's sunny, the next minute it's like almost raining. It's really weird. Okay, so just keep that going just for a minute. We're going to put our oregano in as well, so that's most of the herbs in. So that's 1 of the garlic. And that's 2 of the garlic. Now the reason why I like to do it like this and put the garlic on top is because it will go into like the mushrooms or something like that and it won't cook as badly as what it would before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this over. I'm going to bring the meat over, our basil, our tomato puree, and our mix. And I'm also just going to put our mozzarella into the fridge again. Nobody wants warmed up mozzarella. That's not very nice. Okay, so wind that off. So that is. Now you're going to notice as well, I don't really chop my basil up very finely, because like I said before, it's a very funny little herb, and it needs lots of quercetin, and if you chop it up too hard it bruises, so like a little peach, so we don't want to do that. Okay, so put some more. Now I won't start putting the pasta in yet, because thing is if you put your pasta in too quickly, it will do. The mince can stay as it is, it's fine until the pasta's done, but you don't really want the pasta cooking before all your lamb cooks. So like I said before, this is the way I do it. You don't have to, you can bung it all in, but I'll just do that. Like that. So you can also take this off the heat, just take that off for a second. Okay, so that's that. So remember to wash your hands, because obviously you have touched meat, so you don't want to be sick or anything like that, so just make sure that you do that. Okay, so I'm going to fry off the mince just for a couple of minutes, and then once that's done I'll come back and show you the rest of how to do it. Alright, see you in a bit. Okay, so add a bit of salt. We're back with this, it's almost done. So start popping your pasta in now. That's that. Okay, so we're going to put a little bit of our stock in. And our tomato puree. Okay. So next week we either might have the videos a little bit late, or we might not do them at all. The only reason why is me and Gary off on holiday, not to anywhere, but it's our anniversary. So we wanted to spend a bit of time, and we're going to make a nice meal for our anniversary. So we will put up what we've done, but we just won't be literally cooking for that time. All right. So, well, it goes lovely. Pop in your mix, your sauce mix. Now, if you want to, at this point, you can add a bit more water. You can add some passata if you wanted to. But I think it's good the way it is. I don't think it really needs any more. Might need a little bit more water, just to help it. Okay, so there's that. So that's doing. Put that over here. That smells really nice. Okay, so I'm going to use my little spoon that I had. I'm going to take that off, and then I can have a taste. That's really nice. Okay, so it needs a bit of pepper. So what I am going to do, because obviously the mince is quite done, I'm going to put our pasta over onto the other one, because my rings are on here are a bit more hotter than others. So that one's the strongest one out of all of them for some reason. I don't know why, but I think it's the way it is. Okay, so break up your mince a little bit more. Okay, so we want to reduce the sauce just a tiny bit, and then that will be done. And then we're going to come back once the pasta's done, and I'll show you the next step. Okay, bye for now. Okay, so our pasta's done. I've just drained it off. So pop that in there. I'll bring this over here and mix it all in. Looks so good. I love pasta. Pasta's one of my favourite things to eat. It's just one of my favourites. If you are gluten free, you can get gluten free pasta. This works with any pasta, as long as it's like chewy, so something like penne or anything really like that. Bow pasta you can use it with. It's just really nice. So please bear in mind that you can actually do that. So don't feel like you are constricted if you do have food allergies. Obviously I need to be careful in what I say, because it's up to you basically what you eat. So, okay. Put this in here. All in. Now it's not like a really like saucy sauce one. It's quite a nice dry type sauce, but when it goes in the oven, it will get a bit juicy as well. Okay, let's put that there. Put that there. As I say in Jaws, I think we might have needed a bigger boat. Right, there we go. Okay, well, we need a bigger boat, but we'll say with the pan. Okay, so tip that over and put that over there for the moment. And then I've got my cheese out. Now you know what I'm like with cheese. Cheese is like the gods to me, so loads gets put on. Try and move it that way so Gabby can see it and film it. Okay, so what I like to do is I also like to make sure that the edges are covered, because I don't really like my pasta getting really dried out. But to be honest, I've nearly used this whole bag of cheese. Mind, be nice. But if you like less cheese, you can use less cheese. Like I say as well, if you have got a dairy intolerance, find a cheese that works for you. I think there is a mozzarella one now, but just find something that works for you. You can even put cheddar on the top of this. So if you can get a dairy-free cheddar or anything like that, just put it in on that. Okay, so we're going to pop this in, and basically I cook it until it's golden brown on the top. So you're looking at around 15-20 minutes. All right, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so mine was in for around 20 minutes. So I'm just going to take it out now. Whoa! looks lovely. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit into a bowl just so you can kind of see how it looks. So what I do is I cut it into 4. And just do around the edges as well, because obviously it's going to get a bit stuck from all the cheese. There's always one stubborn little bit. Okay, so there you go. So I'll put a little bit of this there. Okay, so there is your lamb and pasta bake. Well, thank you very much for watching my croquettes. We really enjoy you watching the video, so please like, please share, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.